What's up, everybody? Welcome into this edition of Warchant TV. I'm Aslan Hajabani, joined by recruiting analyst for Warchant.com, Michael Langston. If you're not a member of the Ultimate Seminoles Sports Source, use the promo code Warchant30 for 30 free days of access. All right, Michael, Florida State and Mike Norvell coming off a pretty busy, active week. Last week, a lot of headlines, maybe for not the best reasons, but I think a question on a lot of people's minds were, could the whole Norvell, Marvin Wilson sort of misunderstanding, miscommunication cause some bad momentum for recruiting in the near term? That question has been answered for us, I think, to a certain degree here on Sunday, because Florida State went ahead and got a commitment from a recruit that you feel pretty good about, Omarion Cooper. How did this sort of recruitment wind up happening and allowing Florida State to make the win, if you will?
Yeah, he's been a guy they've been on for a while. He visited early in the spring, probably around the junior day time. I think he visited, gave an indication after that visit that FSU was leading. He's kind of visited a couple of times this spring, kind of gave indication, like I said, FSU's his favorite school growing up. I think he's there's already on the team like Quayshawn Fuller and different guys. So I think things were trending that way, and then he went kind of quiet and then started picking up offers like from Miami recently and other schools. I think FSU felt good, but he kind of just went quiet, so everyone kind of didn't know when he was going to make a decision. But very good cover guy, very good cover corner. Certainly a really solid addition for Adam Fuller, who's very close to Omarion Cooper as far as relationship. So good pickup.
All right. I mean, you mentioned some of the things that you like about him as we pull up his film here on Huddle. You think that even though he's a 3-star right now, he's probably poised to receive that 4th star, I guess, when evaluation and a season starts and there's more tape formed on him. But when you look at his film now, I mean, what do you think stands out, and why do you think he'll ultimately get that 4th star?
Yeah, I think he's a 4-star talent. When you watch the way he tracks the ball, the way he turns his hips and turns around and finds the football, and his closing speed when the ball's in the air, he's right there on the receiver almost every play. And when you watch every clip, and he's certainly excellent using his hands, getting off the line of scrimmage, closing on it, and not making a lot of mistakes when you see him in one-on-one coverage. He's right there every time. So I think those things stand out. I think what the Rivals guys probably want to see is, more physicality, more tackling, more activity on the middle route. We see him on the edge. I mean, yeah, Marion's dominating on the edge. We see all that. We see how he uses his hands. He pushes he keeps the receiver out of the play sometimes. So we see all that. Obviously, he's a tremendous athlete. Plays special teams, does a lot of there, but I want to see, I think the Rivals guys and myself want to see is what he does on those quick slant passes across the middle. And also just is this guy a willing guy that's going to come in there and really stick you and make tackles? So that's kind of what I think Rivals is going to want to see. And I think if he shows that, he will. I think he'll certainly be a good shot at getting that 4-star.
One of the things that's encouraging to me, Michael, you've obviously seen a lot more film than I have, is just an actual cornerback playing cornerback, breaking up plays, tackling. I mean, I feel like so many guys, you see them playing wide receiver because half of these guys split time on both sides of the ball. And it's like, well, that's great. He's catching a pass. Right. Like, how good of a quarterback can he be? This ultimately gives Florida State now, Michael, 11 commitments for the class of 2021. Could this be another sort of momentum-building move for Norvell and the staff, you think, here? Is there anybody else that you think may jump on board here in the next few days? And you don't have to give out any names. I know you've been working on a hot board, but does this maybe create some momentum once again?
Well, I mean, it's their first corner. Obviously, FSU fans on our premium recruiting board, they're like, another DB, but they're loading up at DB. But I think what it does is it speeds up the process of the remaining DBs. I mean, you're probably going to get one more safety, one more corner, I think, around that. So maybe 2 more at safety. But I think it speeds up the process of the defensive backs you pull. And then also I think it certainly helps you in the Southwest Florida area because Omarion is very popular around there. I would say watch out for Dakota Mitchell. He's committed to LSU, but he's a guy that's really close to Omarion. So FSU could turn the tide there. Like I said, Omarion is very popular in that Southwest Florida area. So he's a popular recruit. Now, Yeah, recruiting wise, we saw the stuff with the tweets and the Norvell, and obviously the first recruited impact was tight end Michael Trigg, who didn't have FSU in his top 10. So, yeah, it's going to affect people, but at the same time, I think for the majority, once these kids sit down and talk with the staff, I think you see emotions calm down, as we saw just how it was handled with FSU and how now it's turned into a positive with FSU. So I think you're going to have just every once in a while a kid like, a guy like Michael Trigg who, is affected by it, but you can still fix that problem. So I'm sure whenever he talks to the coaches, they'll be able to get that under control. But with Omarion, that's a very big pickup and certainly another great addition to that secondary.
There you go. Florida State, again, with their 11th commitment of the 2021 class, defensive back from Lehigh Acres, Omarion Cooper. Michael Langston breaking it down as he only can. Check out all of his work over on Warchant.com's premium recruiting board. As always, Michael, thanks for your time, man.
You got it, man.